Hello, beautiful collective. How are you? As you can see, I got my little setup. I just drew a couple oracle cards just to see what kind of energy we were going to be tapping into. I know I have had spirit calling me all day just to do a reading, and it's taken me up until we're now like at 3 in the morning, right? Nothing wrong with that. I mean, it just took me a little bit, but anyways, now that I've gotten into it, I've got some clear messages in regards to what I feel Spirit wants to tell you in regards to what's going on. Because as like I said, I pulled some oracle cards as well. The Egyptians have been very much present, and they also very strongly want me to pull some Egyptian cards as well. That's what I'm going to do after I explain these oracle cards that came out and came up at the same time too. I'm also just going to relay this little bit of sage I got left here just as well, just to cleanse any energies that are in the air. And yeah, and then I'll explain a bit about the oracle cards that came up in regards to what's going on here. But yeah, it's a very interesting message actually, and I think it's very relevant to in regards to what's going on right now with the collective. You know what I'm saying? In regards to just we're all going through upgrades, and we're all just we're all resetting, we're all releasing, and we're all renewing, reclaiming, coming back to our original states and original blueprints of ourselves and our DNA and all that, all that good stuff, right? So anyways, with that said, I'm gonna actually the first card that I'm gonna actually see take a look here. First we got the and I'll show you the cards too. It says, okay, the first one here is the inner temple, okay? The inner temple, okay? I'll show you just quickly a brief look at it, and then I'll do some explaining on what I can interpret from it. Here, this is the inner temple. I really hope you can see clearly. I hope the lighting is clear enough for you to see. Okay. So with this, it says, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. And it's very interesting because it's like almost like a duality. Like there's like two versions of you, as there's like two women, and they're standing like back to back to each other with their hands kind of like up, like, you know what I'm saying, like at the same time too, there's like with this inner temple, that it's like the gateway to your heart, right? But it also says devotion, right? Like devote time to I think the things like that you love, or like, you know what I'm saying, like tune in, like as it says, tune in to the portal of your heart, right? So, and the color pink, like I find the color like pink is very prominent actually. Like there's been some synchronicities I found actually a lot. Like I was walking down the street the other day, and I actually one other thing I wanted to do too, I just recently got this hold on 1 second, I apologize, hold on. I'm new to this, so just, yeah, but I'm just gonna ring this just because I'm gonna ring it 8 times, just because the 8 portal's coming up, right? It's just to clear any energies in the air that are, you know what I mean? Yeah, alright. Sorry, I'm very much new to this, but I'm actually really grateful I got it. It's actually really cool, and it's actually pretty effective. But no, I was gonna say some synchronicities. I don't know about you guys, if you've been finding the others, but and Spirit's waking me actually too, because I made up a little I got a little little teapot here, right? And there's like little cups over there, right? And they're like, well, make sure, like, it's funny actually. I was pouring water, and they're like, no, they wanted something sweet, right? So I put a little bit of brown sugar in here for them, and so I'm just gonna pour some of this water into there's 4 little cups over there for the deities, or for the guides, the fae, or any of the spirit, like, that is spirits, or anyone that's around, that's moving in the night, that's helping me channel this message to you in regards for the divine. This is for them, right? You know what I'm saying? Well, okay, all right. So almost had some spillage there. Okay, I just wanted to do that first, just to acknowledge them, and yeah, you'd be surprised actually how many times I pour out these. I'm not kidding. They actually drink it. I'm not kidding. I mean, that might sound crazy, but I'll go check the cups later, and like I'm telling you, like the water will be gone. I mean, call me crazy, but I'm not even kidding. But anyways, I don't know. The synchronicity I've been noticing is I heard someone else talking a lot about pink flowers. Oh, hold on, 1 second. I gotta put 1 second. Pause this for a second. Hold on. My apologies. I heard on my laptop something was going off, and I just wanted to turn it off. But no, I was walking in the street, and I found like the tiniest, cutest little feather. So I thought I'd keep it. See, it's like the cutest little feather, right? So I brought it home. I got this one too the other day too, right? Because I always like to pick flowers. I love picking flowers. Like, I actually learned this from he's not in my life anymore, but someone I used to be really close to taught me actually that it's actually really like the ancestors love it, right? And not just that, I actually really enjoy picking flowers just because it's a nice thing to do, and it's yeah, like, you know what I mean? It's very honorable. It's very, plus I just yeah, I love flowers. They're beautiful, right? Like, it's nature, right? You know what I'm saying? As you can see, I got my little bouquet of flowers here. I don't know if you can see right there. There's like a couple of little roses, some like sunflowers, some white roses, and anyways, I thought I'd share that with you quickly. And then now I'm gonna get back into the message I was talking about. Sorry, I could feel spirit being like, hey, I want that tea, like, So I mean, and they've been waiting a little while, so I thought, oh shit, okay, I gotta give them that tea, man. Okay, alright, we'll get back to the message I was trying to tell you for the collective, okay? In regards to the inner temple, okay, yeah. So it's kind of like, yeah, like the duality of, like, you know what I'm saying, like, there's like, as I said, there's two women like standing back, and there's behind it, there's like a stairway. The stairway is leading up to this portal of your heart, right, as it says, right, and above it is like this, like, it's very interesting actually, and also there's also pink flowers inside at the very top of the pillars actually, which is interesting. So it's almost like something's blossoming or something, maybe in regards to your heart, or in regards to, and also with this woman too, there's a bright light like right at the center of where her heart would be, and it's like shining, like it's like a bright like light shining. So like something's maybe lit up your heart, or like that's why they're maybe asking you to devote some time or tune into what it is that lights up your heart, or what it is that you love, or invest some time into the things that you love doing or enjoy doing, or whether it be creative expression, it could be journaling, art, music. We all have talents and gifts and abilities, and I think that like it's very important, because at the end of the day, love is a very powerful thing, especially when depending on what kind of person you are, how high vibrational you are. I mean, as the planet has been raising her frequency very much so, Gaia's been rising every day. I've been rising every single day, feeling greater and lighter, and like I've released more karma. Like I mean, every day I've been feeling like it's just crazy how much better I've been feeling in regards to that, as well as my vibrational frequency is also rising quite a bit, and I've been also trying to tap into more things I love to. So it's kind of ironic this come up as well, right? Like, as I said, I went and picked some flowers, right? Just, yeah, right? You know what I'm saying? Like that, I like doing stuff like that, right? Okay, then the next one that came up from Spirit is, the Star Mother, okay? I'll show you the card really quickly. The Star Mother, okay? See? Almost looks like Mother Mary, actually, right? Reminds me of Mother Mary, honestly. And she's also, like, you see all, like, the pink roses all around her, too, right? I hope you guys can see clearly. Anyways, it says, how can you mother yourself, right? So you gotta, basically what I'm getting from this is, like, it's like mothering your inner child, or like nurturing your inner child, you know what I'm saying? Like, as we all have our wounds from when we were children, because most of us that are chosen, seeds of or star children from the cosmos, or like, you know what I'm saying, like a lot of us were like, you know, maybe alienated in our life, or like me, like I went to 7 different elementary schools and 5 different high schools. I never really had a chance to have friends, so I was constantly moving. I was constantly like, you know what I mean, I never really had a chance to settle in and, you know, like get to know, like, you know, people, like because I'd moved before, you know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, I have like a lot of, I'm just being honest in regards to myself personally. I don't know if you can relate or not in regards to that, but I'm sure many can, right? Because like, yeah, I mean, yeah, so I mean, I'm learning slowly now to nurture I actually I've had, starting to remember my dreams lately, actually, too, which is very interesting, because before I would wake up and sometimes I wake up and don't remember anything, and then there's other times where I actually do remember things. It shifts, it changes, it's very interesting. I actually had a really weird dream. Actually, I kind of want to share this with you because it was very interesting. I was like, I was told about, like, 'cause I released a karmic. I was with a relationship. Only had 2 relationships in my life. The first one I had a kid with when I was 16, and the second one I was with for 10 years, and that was a very karmic relationship. It was not healthy. There was a lot of domestic violence or abuse. There was a lot of gaslighting, and just, it was not a healthy relationship, right? Like, I mean, I thought it was love, but then again, like I said, it was being gaslight. But I mean, I'm very intuitive, I'm very empathic, and you know, I don't think that my empathic abilities are a weakness by any means. It's very much a strength, you know what I'm saying? I think anyone who tells you that, you know, you're weak because, you know, you're intuitive and you feel, you know what I'm saying, but you're very empathic and you can tap into what other people are feeling around you, that doesn't make you weak by any means. No, that's a strength, for sure. That's a strength. Don't ever let anyone tell you that it's not, because he used to tell me all the time that, you know, I'm not even gonna get into it, but I had a dream that it was like I was right back in this relationship, like, you know, and I felt like I was in a really distant area, like way far away from where I'm currently residing, and it was like I was right back in that relationship, and I had something on me, and of course it got stolen because he used to steal from me all the time, and I am like, I don't even know how many times, like, I'm don't even want to really reflect on it because it's just, you know. But I also was informed by watching that one channel, Magnetize Yourself, Infinity. I'm sure you heard of her. She's really good when it comes to relationship stuff. But she said that she said something about and it really kind of hit me. Like, I resonated with it, was in regards to the anything karmic, when you release it, like when you really release that karmic relationship or whatever, there's a lot of times you'll, the things that'll surface will be very, it's like it'll be like just like you're back in it again, you know what I'm saying, because you're releasing it. As you release it, you may re-experience it again, which is exactly what happened in my dream, which was like kind of ironic, right? So as this is happening in my dream, I remember in my dream I felt this urge to call this somebody that I know, and I made this phone call, and it was like, it was just so bizarre. All I remember is them saying, "Don't worry, we're gonna get you back to the promised land. Don't worry." Like, this is the words I remember. The strongest was, "Don't worry, we're gonna get you back to the promised land." And shortly after that, I basically I woke up, and it was like I felt like in that moment, I released that karmic, whatever it was, the contract that was there. It's gone. Like, I feel like freer now. I feel lighter now. I feel like there's no more ties, as like the Lord is righteous and He has cut me free from the cords of the wicked. Truly, I truly feel that, and I truly believe that. Honestly, 'cause after that dream, it was like, I even used my pendulum to ask you, like, is this like, am I free from this? Yeah, and I got confirmation, clarification, and honestly, I was like, yeah. I mean, like, tears of joy, like, honestly. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure that you guys are all, as the last card that I know, one of the last readings I did, one of the cards came up that was unbound, which had to do with soul contracts and releasing soul contracts and things like that, right? And things that don't serve us, releasing anything that's not for our highest purpose or our divine mission here, or whatever it may be, as we all have different origins and things like that, right? So I thought that was really cool when that happened. But yeah, it was really interesting that one thing really stuck with me. Don't worry, we're gonna get you back to the promised land. And then I woke up, right? Like, it was really very, very interesting. Because I don't usually remember my dreams, like I said, but this one I did, because it was very yeah. Anyways, back to you guys. Besides, who knows, you guys might even be able to relate to some stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, in regards to your dreams and the karma thing, right? Like, I mean, we're all going through the same kind of stuff right now in regards to releasing all this, and also, it's, okay, I'm gonna, actually, we'll get into this. The next card we have here, of course, is, Awakening, okay? The Awakening, you see? Awakening? Yes, I hope you can see it clear. Alright, and she's like lying there under the moon, and it's like very much like there's like all these little, like, I guess, stars, or like I can sense a lot of healing energy as she's sitting under the moon, like almost like the moon is like healing her. The energy from the moon is like healing her, like as she's lying there. But it says underneath, energetic upgrades and a new way of being and integration. So like, I feel like this card is about, like, yeah, like a new way of being, integration, energetic upgrades. It's just what I was just saying. Like, as every single day the sun is also activating us with the light codes that we're absorbing from the sun every single day. Excuse my voice. My throat chakras I recently have just been getting my voice back. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I write, like, I'm a poet, and I've been writing since I was very, very young. I honestly, whereas my story, I didn't have anyone to talk to, and I never trusted anyone in the government in regards to, like, you know, counselors. I never trusted. I was like trained not to, just because, like, you know what I mean, like, I was in the ministry and stuff like that. So I picked up a pen and paper when I was 7 years old. I started writing songs, and I started writing music, and I never stopped. I never stopped. I did it, like, and I'm not gonna lie, I was isolated a lot, like, in my room. Like, I would get a lot, like, you know what I mean? I spent a lot of time, like, I value my solitude. I spent a lot of time in my room, and all I would do is write. I would pick up my pen, I would write, and I'm very good with art, very artistic too, and in regards to drawing. But I remember I would write every single day, like, morning, day, and night, and I did that from 7 years old all the way to my teenage years, and I still do it to this day. That's why I got really, really good at writing. And I even, like, I don't know if you noticed, but I posted a couple of freestyles, and those, like, I mean, you can can tell it's freestyling. I even slipped up a couple times. I don't even care because it's all good. I mean, no shame, right? Like, I mean, I'm just figured whatever. I mean, right now I'm still beginning this channel, so obviously it's like, I know I hardly have any subscribers or followers or views, and that's okay with me. I'm doing this because Spirit's calling me to do it, and I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, eventually, I'm hoping that it'll pick up, and if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's not, it's not. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, I got nothing to lose, right? Like, I mean, I'm not really, yeah, it's just, yeah, at the end of the day, too, I'm also doing it because I'd like to help the collective as well, right? And I feel like I've had a lot of experiences in my life and not just that, I have a lot of knowledge and wisdom, and I'm very wise and very intelligent and very much, I like to also help you guys too, because I'm also very much gifted and talented in many different ways, and yeah, so like, I mean, I think I'm a good candidate in regards to, you know, then also this tarot thing, it's not, I mean, I've been doing readings for myself for quite a while, but for the collective, doing readings for the collective, this is somewhat new to me, so, you know, bear with me, right? But yeah, so I think this one's pretty self-explanatory, right? Okay, then we're gonna go to, okay, another card. I know I only asked for like a couple, but after, okay, when the deck split, one fell out, and then like, okay, I don't know which one to start with. Okay, one is transformation, the other one is deep replenishment, right? I even actually wrote some notes on it because like I had like when they fell out, I had like Spirit was like, I can't explain it, but it's just like I instantly felt like a need to just start writing this stuff down because I felt very called to, yeah, just do that, because, and not just that, it was very ironic. Right before I started pulling these cards, I actually had a vision about somebody, like a masculine energy that was I could feel like because it's 3 in the morning, I'm kind of tired. I started drifting off almost like right before I did this reading, and I literally had this vision of like this masculine like running. He was running, like he was frantic. The energy was like he was like in panic mode. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was like as if he was almost running from the cops, or he was running from something like that, but he was afraid of, or he was like I don't know what was going on. All I know is that what I saw. It was like I was just seeing, like I was seeing it, like and you know what I'm saying, like almost like, yeah, like it was like I said, it's a vision, right? So I was seeing this masculine running, and he was like running through, like I don't know where he was, but I actually wrote down the vision, and it was like almost like he was in danger or in some kind of trouble, and he was like afraid, or like I don't know, but he was running for like his life. You know, I'm telling you, like, you know, like literally, like it was crazy, and I could sense the energy from it. It was like almost very much like yeah, like he was just very much like I don't know if it's negative or positive or what. Like, I mean, I felt like he was definitely in some kind of trouble in some sort of way. Like, maybe he was guilty or something. Maybe he just, I don't know. If maybe you guys, if you actually, like, if anyone watches this, if they can tell me, like, what's going on with this, if they can relate or explain to me what this is about, because I honestly don't know. But Spirit, like, I feel, like they gave me this vision for a reason, so that's why I'm sharing it with you. So I don't know really what the reason was why this masculine was, and if this was a young masculine energy, like maybe mid-20s, like fairly reasonably young, like I mean, and he was dark brown hair, a white guy, dark brown hair, maybe like 5. I'm just guessing like 5'6" or 5. Like, he wasn't really tall, but he wasn't short. Like, he was like medium height. But I'm just explaining, right? Like, just trying to help you guys in regards to if you know anyone that's like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he was definitely in some kind of trouble or danger. So I mean, I don't know what was going on there, but I mean, I thought my theory was perhaps maybe like when I woke up from it, I was like, that was weird. So I instantly wrote it down, right? And it was a very brief vision. It was just, you know what I mean? It wasn't long, right? It was just, yeah. But I thought maybe potentially it could be maybe this could be somebody who was karmic to you that maybe did something that they maybe shouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they, you know what I mean? Like, and at the end of the day, maybe that whatever they did backlashed on them, and it was not pleasant, and whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe they had disturbed or upset your ancestors and made them angry. You know what I'm saying? I know my ancestors are very powerful, and they're not ones to mess with. So I imagine, I mean, imagine anyone in the collective who's, you know, strong, and, you know, like, of course your ancestors are gonna have your back, because, you know what I mean, like we're very importantly playing our role, right? Like, in regards to what we're doing right now, as like, you know, like, I mean, I think it's very important that, like, you know, like, I can see that, like, in the future, like, I mean, like, yeah, this, like, Christ consciousness is definitely very much, I think, like, it's already active. Like, I mean, there's so much, like, it's happening so quickly. Everything's happened. So it was, like, really slow for a while there. There was, like a lot of, like, it was really slow for a while, and then now it's starting to pick up. Things are starting to happen really fast. It seems a lot of stuff is happening, like, really quickly. It's kind of, the energy is picking up pretty quick, right? As, like I said, the vibrational frequencies are getting even higher and higher as we're all starting to get more tapped into our gifts. As well, we're starting to even get, I've noticed, like, I've even been tapping into gifts that I didn't even knew that I had. Like, I mean, I can save that story for another day, but, like, I mean, yeah, like, I mean, as I've been doing things that I can't really say, I can explain, like, I mean, even really necessarily in words, because it's not really, yeah, it's just definitely, I mean, and I'm sure there's many of us too, or many other, like, as we're going through these upgrades and these and all this other stuff, right? So I mean, it would make sense that, yeah, that, I mean, our natural born gifts and abilities are going to become enhanced and more, we're going to become more tapped in to the source, and tapped into the divine and the angelic realm and all this stuff, right? Our angels, our guides, and you know, the spiritual realm, right? I mean, I'm even my third eye, I mean, I think it's become, like, I'm starting to see, like, it's like, for example, my cat, like, I know cats, they astral travel when they sleep, eh? And, like, I swear, like a couple times, I've seen the cat, like my cat, I just got, like, I can see, like, it's weird, I can only see it in the reflection of my eye, and then when I look, it's, like, gone. It's strange, right? But I'm starting to get my vision back too, right? Like, 'cause for a little bit, it was like, when I was in that relationship, it was like, I kind of lost my sight for a bit, but I'm starting to get my vision back too, which is really cool. But yeah, it's like I can see my cat, like, walking around my place, like, you know what I'm saying, while she's sleeping on, or he's sleeping on the bed, my little man, right? It was so cute too. One time, I was leaning over, and I swear, I looked down, and he was looking up at me, giving me kisses, and I said, I was like, "Oh, babe, what's up?" And I looked over, I realized he was sitting on the bed, right? Because, I mean, Egyptians worship cats for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're very, very, in regards to the supernatural, and they're very much tapped in. They see a lot of things that we, or average mundane humans, would not understand or see, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're very unique and very, very, yeah, I love all animals. I mean, I've had dogs too. I mean, I'm honestly, I find that having a dog is a lot more bigger responsibility. It's like having a child, right? So I figured a cat is probably better right now, just because yeah, it's just they're very independent and they're very self sufficient. They take care of themselves pretty well, and yeah. So anyways, back to the thing I was explaining. So in regards to the cards, okay, the other two cards, okay, and when it split, like when the deck split, it went to transformation. I'll show you. I'm sorry that like I don't know. I hope you like my little setup I got going, but yeah, I thought I'd try something different this time. Yeah. So this is the transformation one, right? I hope you guys can see it clearly, but also it's like with this too, yeah, it says things are changing at a cellular level, and there's a lot of deep healing happening, right? Yeah, that's basically also what we were just talking about too, right? So yeah, things are definitely changing at a cellular level, getting the upgrades, DNA upgrades. A lot of things are happening in regards to that, right? As we're transitioning into this transformation, and like just like the butterfly with the metamorphosis of when the butterfly gets they're I was just checking the time. Okay, we're at 30:30 on that was the time. Yeah, okay. All right. That's okay. Yeah, so but also too, I thought what I got from this too was like the way she's like standing like right in front of the full moon, like, and she's holding like it's almost like a like royalty too, because it's like same colors, like pink, gold. She's also if you didn't notice, there's also a little sphinx, like a cat, like an Egyptian cat, like a sphinx, and on the chair she's sitting, there's like I think those are. I'm pretty sure that those are also cats too. Here, alright, I'll show you again. Take a look. Tell me. See, there's a little cat right there. I don't know. You probably didn't see before. There's a cat right, little like almost golden like cat right there. Or I don't know if it's a hairless cat or maybe it's a statue, but yeah. And then also on this chair, that's like a golden chair. There's like little. Right here, there's like little faces of like little cats right on the edge of the chair right there. I don't know if you can see it clearly, but and also here's like color pink again too, right? That I was saying, right? She's sitting right under the full moon, so it's like to me this is like a moon goddess or something, like, you know what I'm saying? So like, and she's wearing a very beautiful pink sparkly dress. She's sitting on like a golden throne with this little this cute little sphinx cat right in front of her, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? And she's holding even like this it's not an ink, but it's like it's got like the moon symbol on it, right? So to me, like, yeah, I feel like your transformation is definitely you're undergoing. The reason you're going under all these upgrades and all this stuff that's going on, excuse me, is because it's a big transformation that you're going through and that we're all going through. Like, I mean, I can relate to this for sure as well. I mean, we're all experiencing it. I think all together, just we're all at our own different paces and different spots in our development and different spots in our or different places in the, in regards to our, you know what I mean? Like, I think you guys get what I'm trying to say, but, so yeah, that was interesting. So that's why I think, that's why this other card also, when the deck split, this other card also fell out right here, and this one was, deep replenishment, right? And it says retreat, rest, be held, right? I'm just gonna show you what the card looks like. Okay, I hope you guys can see it. What I got from this too, see all the pink flowers too, again, like, I don't know what's up with that, but like And even in front of my building, there's like a couple bushes with like pink roses, like flower, like bushes with roses that are like pink too, which is kind of, yeah. But see, she's actually holding some flowers too, I see, right? Like, and her hair is blowing in the wind, see, right? Like she's also like, I actually wrote some notes in regards to this, because instantly I kind of was like channeling like the way like she's holding like the flowers in her hands, as like it's almost like, and also just her body language as well, plus with her hair blowing like in the wind, like the energy is like almost like, it's almost like she's like, it's like she's feeling content because like something new is blossoming, like that also is relevant to the transformation. And it's kind of ironic that this card fell out with the transformation, like, you know what I'm saying, like this card literally fell out with the transformation, right? Like, well, actually it fell out, and then when I looked at the deck as it was split, the transformation card was there. But so yeah, I also wrote that there, like, in this, I don't know if you noticed, there's actually cactuses, right? Like by the water, there's actually, see the cactuses, right? They're right in here. There's like some cactuses, right? So that tells me that she's like maybe in a deserted area, or like there's even in the desert, or maybe like, you know what I'm saying, like yeah. But she doesn't seem like, yeah, she seems pretty content, chilled out about it, you know what I'm saying, like, plus the water is actually green, so that's like very much like, it's like healing energy, right? Like, you know what I'm saying. So that's why, like, I think, yeah, you're being called, we're all being called, you're being called, we're all being called to retreat, to rest, to take care of ourselves, to, you know, listen to our heart, you know what I'm saying, like really listen to our heart, you know, nurture our inner child, be our own mother, or I mean, our star mother actually is what it says. But, or it says, how can you mother yourself, right? Or like, you know, nurture yourself, right? Because it's, as we're going through all of these things and awakening, and these energetic upgrades, and all these different codes are coming in and are anchoring into us, and we're literally like becoming, like, I bet you in a year from now you won't even recognize yourself. You're gonna be like a completely different person as we become stepping into a new way of being, and we're integrating so much, right? Like, it's crazy how much we're processing and integrating, you know, some of us, like, it's crazy how much you guys are like what we're doing, and all of us, like, I'm very proud of the collective. I'm very proud of myself, of how far I've come in such a short period of time too, as like, I mean, like, this is all relative, I think, to all of us, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but I also noticed too about just the cactuses, right? So, I mean, that could also mean, like, you know, maybe solitude, maybe you value your solitude, right? And maybe that's why she's holding, it's almost like she's holding, like, a little bouquet of, like, little pink roses, right? As her hair is blowing in the wind, right? And she's in this, like, beautiful, like, gown, right? And, she's standing right by the water, and she's got there's all these little roses around her, right? But, yeah, I feel like that's like, it's not like, yeah, I just, here, let me see what else I wrote down. If there's anything else I wrote down here. Hold on 1 second, I gotta flip the page.